Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are going to break down something pretty amazing. How you, the expert, can take all that incredible knowledge you have and turn it into a published book in just 1 week. Yeah, you heard that right. And we're going to do it using AI as our superpowered co-pilot.
Okay, so picture this. You're a scientist, a researcher. You're an expert in your field, right? You've got this unique framework, this brilliant idea that could completely change the game. It's all there, just trapped in your head, waiting to get out.
But then you hit that all-too-familiar wall, time, or more accurately, the complete lack of it. Your day job, the research, the teaching, the consulting, it eats up every single second. A traditional, months-long, soul-crushing writing project? Yeah, that's just not going to happen. But what if we could just shatter that wall? What if you could compress that whole process? Today, we're not just talking theory. We're laying out an actual AI-powered blueprint, one that turns that massive, daunting project into a 40-hour sprint. Seriously, we're talking one standard work week, from that idea in your head to a finished manuscript.
All right, so first things first. Let's really dig into what I call the expert's dilemma. The real reason so many game-changing ideas never see the light of day.
I mean, let's be honest, the market is just flooded with content, and a lot of it, frankly, doesn't have the scientific rigor, the deep expertise that you bring to the table. You've got all these low-quality books getting churned out, while the truly valuable knowledge, the stuff that could actually make a difference, it stays locked away.
So why isn't your incredible research out there with them? Well, the number one reason, almost every time, is time. It always comes back to time. But what if technology could just erase that barrier? What if AI could become your ultimate research assistant, your co-writer, your production partner, all rolled into one? What if it could finally let your expertise take center stage? Okay, enough talk. Let's get practical. Let's walk through this 40-hour blueprint using a real-world case study to show you exactly how it's done. So the situation here was incredibly urgent. A city was dealing with a youth violence crisis, and after a tragic teen murder, the mentors on the ground needed help, and they needed it now. They needed an immediate, effective resource to address the root problems. So the challenge wasn't just, hey, let's write a book. It was, let's create a research-backed tool that can actually make a difference, and let's do it fast.
All right, phase one. This is where the magic starts. AI-powered research. This is the foundation of the whole sprint.
So the foundation for moving this fast is something called the lean UX research process. You got to forget all those slow, traditional academic methods. This is all about speed and efficiency. We're talking small, focused groups, under 14 people, and open discussions and workshops that are designed to do one thing: get to the core problems and potential solutions without wasting a single second.
Now, this next part is maybe the single most important piece of advice I can give you for training your AI. Record everything, every workshop, every conversation. Why? Because these AI models, they absolutely thrive on raw, unstructured data. The video, the audio from your workshops, that becomes the gold mine, the raw material for your AI.
And here's the trick. You don't just dump all that data in at once. That's a rookie mistake. You train the model in phases, sequentially. First, you feed it all the data about the problems the mentors were facing. Let it really understand the pain points. Next, you train it on all the solutions that were discussed. And then, finally, you layer on your unique framework, your articles, your canvases, your specific methodology. This step-by-step process builds a really deep contextual understanding inside the AI.
Okay, on to phase two, crafting visuals. Because let's face it, a great book is way more than just a wall of text. And guess what? AI can turbocharge this part of the process too. And for this, we use what's called the toolbox approach. It just means you use the right tool for the right job. You're going to use something like Canva for your marketing materials and your book cover. You'll use Google's research tools for all those data-heavy charts and infographics. And then for the really creative stuff, you use a model like Imagen to generate completely unique images that really bring your content to life.
All right, phase 3, this is the big one: writing with AI. Once you have that well-trained model, this isn't just about prompting. It becomes a truly collaborative process.
And again, it's so critical to use the right tool for the job. Not all AI writers are the same. You'll want to use something like Gemini Advanced for the heavy analytical lifting, summarizing all that research, writing the core data-backed chapters. But for the more creative tasks, like generating realistic scenarios or dialogues, that's where something like Google's AI Studio really shines. It's just a more flexible, creative engine.
Okay, so let's put it all together. Let's see how your framework gets published.
This is what it looks like in practice.
A structured 40-hour sprint that takes what normally feels like months and months of painstaking work and crams it into a single, productive week. Think about it. On day 1 and 2, you're just gathering the problems and solutions. By day 3, your AI model is training. Day 4, you're writing. And by day 5, you've got a fully assembled manuscript. It's incredible.
But here's the main takeaway. The thing you absolutely have to remember. The AI is not writing the book for you. It's your accelerator. It's a tool that amplifies your expertise. It takes your unique framework, your insights, and it just removes all the friction, all the roadblocks that were stopping you from getting it out into the world.
So really, the only question left is, now that you have this blueprint, now that the time barrier has been completely obliterated, what knowledge are you going to share with the world first? What important idea, what revolutionary framework are you finally going to publish?